Lighthouse Dental, overseeing multi-site operations in Toronto. I'm a seasoned manager known for my focus on strong leadership, operational excellence, and prioritizing mental health. I completed a Women in Leadership certificate from Cornell University in 2025. I'm also dedicated to shaping a workplace culture that is grounded in communication, innovation, and patient-centered care.
Hi, everybody, live with us and on the recording. Thank you so much for joining us today. I am Dr. Aisling Whitaker. I'm a dentist, a Diamond Invisalign provider, and a clinic owner in Toronto. Before earning my dental degree, I completed a PhD in psychology. I've spent more than 15 years consulting with dental clinics and speaking at conferences on marketing, team culture, and practice systems. I'm a faculty member of Clearly Aligned, a comprehensive clear aligner education platform, and also of Align Technology.
Ashling and I are also the co-founders of Dental Hive, an app for dental team scheduling, team surveys, hiring, and HR. We created Dental Hive to help clinics on the pain points of hiring, HR, and employee retention. So we welcome you to join the app, whether you're tuning in from Canada or the USA.
Today, we're going to be discussing something that's very topical right now. It's graduation season, and a lot of us are growing our practices. So, we're going to be discussing new employee onboarding, guiding you through the process that we use at our clinic in Toronto, and also some of the tools that we've created within Dental Hive to help prepare your new team member for their new role. So, you've done the working interview, the reference check, you've made the offer, and they've accepted. Now it's time to start the onboarding process. I find a lot of the time we just do this haphazardly, and then when it comes to the end of probation, we're a little bit disorganized in collecting feedback from our team, and the whole process falls apart. So we recommend having a concrete plan so that you can do this with the smoothest transition possible for the whole team.
Absolutely. Let's show everyone how we can help their practices. So let's start off by showing you where in Dental Hive you can find some super helpful resources. Once you log in, on the left of your screen, you're going to see our resource center. Start by downloading the new employee onboarding checklist. And this document, you can feel free to use it directly or as a jumping off point to create one that is more tailored to your clinic. So the first 3 pages of this document are for all team members. The first page is a general checklist of information, basic certifications they might need. And our second page is our team standards and expectations. So again, you can use this as is or change personalized to your clinic and what your expectations are at your clinic. This third page is onboarding training that we do with all staff, such as management structure, medical emergency kit, basics for our software, clinical zones, etc. So tons of stuff on there. Again, you can add your own at the bottom. You can take away some that are there, just personalized. And then from page 4, you'll find a 3-week structured training plan for reception, dental assistant, and hygienist roles. We break it down by task and progressively build the team members' skills and confidence week by week. And then once we hit week 4, we go back to the week 1 list, we review, and then confirm expertise.
At our clinic, the first 3 months are probation. So we lay it out, like Felicia has mentioned, so that we have the first 6 weeks structured in a way that we can see how that person learns and retains. So it means that we're not waiting on that 3-month mark to see if the person is a good fit for our office. We usually know pretty quickly within the first few weeks whether they can pick up the training that we're providing and that they fit well into the team. And we also will ask our team for feedback, any of the team members who are working directly with that person, so that we can see how they fit within the team culture. So we've walked through our first few weeks of training, but let's take a look on how we use Dental Hive specifically to onboard new team members. So we start by going to the area on the left here called My Dental Team. So anything above this line here are free services inside Dental Hive. So everything on the left that's like the resources, the marketplace, buzzwords, all of those things are free. You do pay to post a job, but you don't pay to apply for jobs. And then within My Dental Clinic, you can set up your clinic profile. That is free. My Dental Team, team events, those are all free areas for you to use. Below the dotted line are some of our paid services. So let's go through what My Dental Team looks like. So up in the banner here, you can generate an invite link, and you can do this on website or on the mobile app. So you can generate the link and it gives you a copy paste link that you can text out to all of your team or email out to all of your team so that they are then all connected under your dental clinic. So for example, you'll see our Dental Hive team here listed. And then over here on the right, you can use the dot, dot, dot to add in details about their employment. So you can add in their hiring date. They will have personally added their birthday on their side without the year so that you can celebrate birthdays that are coming up and also job milestones. So when you first log into the app on your dashboard, you're going to see anyone who has an upcoming birthday or anyone who has an upcoming work anniversary for that month so that you can make those celebrations. You can also assign them to different departments in here. So you can see we've assigned Amanda as a dental assistant, we've assigned Felicia as management, so that you have different departments. And this is really helpful when it comes to assigning training or assigning surveys and things like that later on that we'll chat about. So the next thing that we're going to look at is our team events. So when we first launched this dental team section, we were primarily wanting to use it to create a sense of togetherness with our team. So we love creating team training, we love creating team events. We're always finding it hard to collect like RSVPs and things like that, not knowing who's available. So we created a team event section. Again, this is another free tool that you can use. So imagine you've onboarded all of your team, they're all in there, and then you go over to the My Team Events section. And up in the top right corner, you're going to select Add Event. Here you can assign this to your whole team for the whole clinic or specific departments or specific individual members. And you can name your title, you can create what category is it team training, is it social, and so on. You can put in the location description, the date and when it starts, etc., whether it's in person or online, for example, if you're hosting a Zoom training. So we use this very heavily for our upcoming team events, team training, CPR days, and things like that, for attending a conference together and that type of thing to put in all the details. And then once you have your event posted, you're going to be able to collect RSVPs so that you know who's able to attend and who's not able to attend. And if you use the team scheduling tool within our app, it'll also show it on their work calendar on those specific days that they have that event and they can click and look at the event details.
It's so much faster than just messaging in your chat group, like, hey, who's going to this? Like thumbs up if you're coming. It's
It
just
gets
like I'm
lost, right?
RSVPA. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's like
It gets
okay.
lost, gets lost forever. And it's what's nice is as well when they log into their app, it's on their main dashboard. They see what's coming up. They know what their RSVP is.
I love that.
It all sits in there. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to add it to your personal calendar. You're just in the app. I'm like, oh, we have this barbecue coming up, which I'm super excited about.
Yeah, exactly. And you can see who's able to go. And sometimes that's really important for the team members. And they can also put in like dietary issues or whatever that might be.
Absolutely. So the last tool that we want to walk you through today is team surveys, and this is actually one of my favorite tools. So this is one of the features under our clinic monthly paid subscriptions. It's being heavily used by clinics and one that we're actually getting really great feedback on. I think that's why it's one of my favorites. So what you're going to do is you're going to start by selecting team surveys on the left side of the menu. We've already created a number of survey templates you can use. One of our most popular is the employee preferences survey. I actually love this to use this one during the onboarding process. We can ask our employees that are just new to our clinic, what's their preferred way of receiving feedback, or how would they describe their communication style? All of this as a manager is so important to kind of know beforehand because then you can kind of tailor your training that way as well. If you're like us, we also like to, grab their favorite sweet treat or something like that during their first week and really give them a warm welcome to our clinic. I find that really helps with the onboarding process as well. Just to be like, we saw your employee preferences survey and we're really happy that you're here. We've listened to what you put down there. So I think that that is a great survey to use. So all of our surveys you can preview prior to using them. To use a survey template, you just click on the plus use button, and then you can assign it to the appropriate team members and even set a deadline for when you want this survey returned to you. Once people start responding to the survey, then you can see all the collected responses, and those will be in the upper panel there, which is great. And this week, actually, Dental Hive has released 4 new surveys that we're really excited about. So we have a new dental associate onboarding survey. We have a skills survey for reception, assistant hygienist. Yeah, I love that survey. It's just amazing, just the kind of, for all of our staff to fill out and kind of test their knowledge or training expertise on certain things. And then we can tailor more training towards those particular employees. So we hope that you guys find these surveys is helpful for onboarding and assessment, not necessarily just onboarding as we do. But yeah, we hope this webinar has given you guys some practical tools and ideas to create a more structured, welcoming, and successful onboarding experience for your new team members. Remember, onboarding doesn't end after the first day. The more intentional you are during those first few weeks, the more confident, engaged, and productive your employees will become. Small investments in training, communication, team connection can have a significant impact on employee retention and clinic culture. So we really encourage you guys to download the onboarding resources available in Dental Hive, explore the team events, team survey tools, and consider how you can implement at least one new onboarding strategy in your clinic this week.
If you enjoyed today's webinar, we hope you join us for our next live, Monday, 21st of September. That time will be 11 a.m. EST, so it's a little earlier than our usual. And we're going to be covering giving and receiving feedback. Thank you so much for joining us today. We keep these webinars short and sweet so that you can fit them into your day. We understand how busy the dental clinic day is, but we're in there with you. And we hope that you find the resources that we're creating helpful for your clinic. Thank
We're
you,
here if you guys
everybody.
have any questions as well. Feel free to ask.
Thank you so much.